This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Retrovision, the right advice at the best price. Safety Compliance Global, taking care of all your safety requirements. The Ray Hotel, discover the best pub experience in Fremantle. And Eco Action, inspiring positive environmental change. Thank you all for supporting local.
Yes, thank you for supporting local. Hello, Australia. Welcome to another episode of The Couch. 8:19 if you're counting. I'll run a competition one day and ask you what episode we're on. On the show today, Ethan Granger's performing live in the theatre. The Bars with Bernadette Marie. We're talking Gynecological Awareness Day with Kath. We've got entertainment with Alexander Sacosta. My good ABBA colleague, can I call her the ABBA co-singer? Belinda Cipriano, she's back from Portugal. We'll be talking to her. We've also got the Club Fiesta team coming in to keep us fit. And Troy Wood is coming in to talk Millennium Kids. It's a big show. 8:19 starts now.
It's showtime on the couch. Yeah, it's showtime on the couch. You can see it from your house. You can watch it from your house. It's showtime on the couch with Fred and best in town. Oh, it's showtime on the couch.
Hello, Australia. Welcome to another episode of The Couch. And if you've been watching us on Foxtel, we are back in a big way. And there's a little bit of a... I guess you would call it a marathon. You can catch all the Couch episodes for the last 8 weeks on Foxtel starting Sunday. So keep an eye on that and you'll see heaps of our shows. But let's get straight into it. Bernadette Marie has just had her birthday. I can't believe you're only a year younger than me.
I know. I can't believe it either.
I don't believe
but yet
it, to
I'm
be
only
honest with you.
one day older. So
Yes,
that's
exactly, yes. My birthday's on the 15th. Yours was on the 26th.
26th of August. Yet here we are in September and
Yep.
I'm still celebrating.
And you're
so.
looking pretty in pink. You're
Yes.
sort
Well,
of like,
have you noticed my top says it's your birthday?
Yes.
Am I embarrassed to wear this out? Absolutely not.
I asked you, I said, do you wear it out? You said, yes, of course you do.
Absolutely. It's my first time wearing it out. I thought
Yep.
it would be, special occasion. But
I thought you'd
yeah.
get pulled over by the police and causing a diversion or something with the brightness, but it's beautiful.
No.
Now, what did you get up to? Because I know you had a pink party.
I had
What's
a pink
this all
party,
about?
so forget about the white parties. I think the pink parties we could be on.
Is that a new
something.
thing? A new
It's a
fashionable
new thing. I just came up with it. I love pink. Let's do it. 2 months ago, I sort of came up with the idea and I started decorating my house already. So I started getting things off, dare I say, Shein.
Yes.
I started getting streamers, balloons, like personalised little things to go in
Yeah.
party favour bags. I started looking out, reaching out to local businesses as well.
So if people out there could be going, oh, pink party. I could do a blue party. I can, whatever your favourite colour is, it happens to be pink for you.
Exactly,
What did you
yeah.
get up to? What did you end up organising?
So I had like a party for about 35
Yep.
people. It was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
We did karaoke. We had amazing food, got slushy machines, cocktails. I wanted to have a party where I didn't have to, because I'm a bit of a control freak, so I didn't want to have to sort of like be serving people all night, which is what I usually do. I
Yep.
wanted everything to be
I
self-serve.
saw you had the
everything.
grazing plate there.
Grazing
did you do
table?
that yourself or did you get that all bought
I
in?
would love to say I did it myself.
not worth
but
it.
AAL Catering, and here's a time lapse of them setting up. These ladies were amazing. They said, I'll come at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock and it'll
What's
be
the
done.
price range for that sort of for 40 people?
Grazing tables are actually not cheap.
Yeah.
You could be looking at 1,000, 1,200.
But then if you work it out, I've had parties where I've invited 30
Cater-
people.
yeah, if you're
It's
gonna
about
get
$100 a head with
catering.
drinks and all. So
Yeah, because if you look at getting it catered and then wait staff and stuff like that, or if you're looking at getting a cocktail bar set up,
it looks beautiful. I mean, I did see your photos on Instagram, of course, and
So
BernadetteMarie.com.au. So you had the grazing
and they
plate.
said, do you want to let us run with the pink theme? And I
Yeah.
said, yeah, knock yourself out, do whatever you like. And so they came up with lots of
And do they
pink
take the
dips.
leftover food or does it stay with you?
Oh, no, that stayed
So
with
you
me.
eat for weeks, you're probably still eating some of it.
No, actually. I've got 2 lovely daughters that help get rid of all that.
Get rid of all the extra.
Yeah.
No, it sounds good. What else did you get? Cocktails, what are they?
Cosmic Cocktails. I went on their website and realised they don't just do slushy machines, they do everything. They do illuminated furniture. Here's the guy, Clint. He come over, helped me set up all the furniture. Then we did some karaoke later, and you can see, you can light up the furniture whatever colour you like. So we had...
How good is that?
Yeah,
So
pink.
the thing I like about what you're talking about today is that you're giving people ideas for those people going, oh, I'm getting to 50, oh, life's boring, what
Yeah.
can I do? You're saying, well,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't matter what age you are, just have yourself,
Have yourself
a really
a
good time.
themed party.
So-
It's so good. And they come and set it up for you. They come and pick it up the next day, which is great.
Beautiful. And Luna Bakes, what
Luna
did they do for you?
Bakes did the beautiful mini cupcakes. They were filled with goodies inside, and they did the birthday cake, which was
They
amazing
look,
as
there
well.
you go, everyone's cheering you on.
Look how pretty that birthday
Were they
cake
very
is.
fresh and tasty?
Yes, so good. This girl was amazing.
People have them for weddings as well, cupcakes now instead of a wedding cake I've been to.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
It's
idea.
awesome,
Then
and
don't
you
have
get
to
a
cut
little
it.
box with the cupcake in it instead of the wedding cake, and I think it's a
Yeah.
wonderful idea.
And it's so good to support these local businesses. We had Cookie Cravings
Yep, tell us
as
about them.
well. And yes, look, beautiful.
Everything's pink. They're beautiful. What did they taste like? Were they hard or soft in the
Oh,
middle?
they're soft. They're like soft sugar cookies with that beautiful pink icing.
Yep.
And so Cookie Cravings and Cookie Perth as well.
What did they do for you?
They did their 3D cookies that
Yeah.
all went into the party favour bags. But it's just good to support
What
the
does
local.
a 3D cookie look like?
Oh, like these ones. Look, Barbie, like Barbie themed.
So they're raised and they're quite big and they're
so
delicious by the looks of
cute,
it.
and they go nice in the little
Yeah,
goodie
I was
bags there.
expecting some today, but you forgot to bring some in.
I
She probably
am
ate them in the car.
heartbroken. I'm going to have to make it up for you next time I'm
Cookie
in.
Cravings
Cookie Cravings
and Cookie
Cookie
Perth. If you're listening in, get me some of these beautiful cookies and I'll promote them for you after I eat them all.
I know.
What else have we got? Anyone else we want to thank?
No, I think that is about all, but it's just really good to support these local businesses. A lot of these, like, say the girls that do the cookies, they're working on their own, or their mum's doing a side hustle, and it's just really good to support
I absolutely
them.
agree with you. And can we go through them again? Go through the companies again?
So we've got Cookie Perth, Cookie Cravings, Luna Bakes, Cosmic Cocktails, and AAL Catering. Those girls were amazing.
And you know what? Why stress if you can afford to do it? Get a quote from these people. It's just an idea. And the pink party, would you do it again? Would you have another pink party?
I would do it
Christmas
again.
pink
I'm a
party.
bit of a control freak, so I think maybe once every 2 or 3 years, not every year. So, yeah.
And can we say anything about Pancho's that's coming up very soon? A great new place.
Yes, we've got an amazing event coming up for Pancho's. They're going to have their launch night in Fremantle at the Australia Hotel. So that's going to be coming up.
And that's
So I'll
in
be covering
September.
that in a few weeks.
Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
Bernadette Marie. Where do we find out more information about you?
BernadetteMarie.com.au.
There you go. That website again, please, Bernadette.
BernadetteMarie.com.au, or on Instagram, Bernadette_Marie.
Sounds good. Can't wait to try those biscuits. It's just a shame I didn't get any today. But happy birthday. Thank you for being with us
Thank
today.
you.
That is Bernadette Marie, of course, one of our regular presenters here on The Couch. And please support her as well. Ethan Granger is in the theatre waiting to perform as well. Just the Way You Are. Here he is.
I may not always love you, but as long as there are stars above you, you'll never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, though life would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to me, so I could live and do me. God only knows what I'd be without you. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, though life would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to me. So I could live and do me. Yeah, God only knows what I'd be without you. 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 Ooh.
There you go. That is Ethan Granger in the theatre. And that song there was not the one I said. It was God Only Knows. There you go. What I do without you. I know it very well. Somebody else that knows everything is Alexander Sacosta. Welcome back.
Thank you, Fred. Always a pleasure to be back. What a beautiful song.
Did you have to endure that pink party? I'm sure you were there with
Fred,
karaoke.
you know,
did you get to hold the microphone? Or did you...
Well, if you can steal it away from anyone else there, I'm sorry. When you're in a room full of, let's face it, Fred, narcissists, how do you get a moment of airtime? And you know me, Fred. I'm not one to draw attention to myself, to want people to be obsessed with me, to... Wait, what are we talking about?
That's okay. Bernadette's party. Do you know what? I did have some cameras at the front of our building here.
Yes.
And, I didn't want to sort of say it in front of Bernadette. She reckons the biscuits, she forgot to bring them in. But I have got footage of her
eating them before she came in.
She had all this crust and everything.
She casually forgot to bring them in, Fred.
Yes,
I mean, you're a saint for putting up with her. Let's be real, Fred.
Well, I must
like you reaching out to those less fortunate presenters, bringing them into the warmth of the couch.
Yes, and now that Belinda's back, we don't need to do that
Again, another one. God bless you, Fred.
Thank you.
It's like the home for lost children. But let's say children's a bit of a stretch.
Now that we've attacked nearly everybody.
Who's left? Demelza, where is she? Not here.
Sydney Sweeney, what's happening there?
Speaking of Republicans, Sydney Sweeney allegedly dated Scooter Braun. So Scooter Braun used to manage Justin Bieber. That worked out well for him. And he was seen together like they were both at Jeff Bezos' wedding, because of course you were. And she still hasn't even addressed that controvery regarding that jeans campaign. Still won't talk about it.
Really?
Doesn't want to address all that stuff with the genetics and eugenics comments and things like that. There she is. She's a star. There's no question about that at the highest point there. He has definitely faded away because Taylor Swift recently, obviously last year, bought back all of her masters and controls them again. He was the person who'd bought them initially, but because she was re-recording all her albums, it meant that the value was diminishing on them, and he decided that the backlash he got was just too much, and he relinquished
But she's
them.
probably done the best thing now that she's so famous and wealthy. Hey, take control.
Isn't it funny though how all these very famous people are willing to forgive the actions of people just to like, it's like Dr. Luke and how Katy Perry worked with him after all the stuff he did to Kesha.
When you're wealthy.
Yeah, it's almost just like, but if they can help me, I'll forgive all that stuff. The Harvey Weinstein principle, if you will.
Compromising it they make when they have to.
Funny that, when the money comes rolling in, all the opportunities or the whisper of fame. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll keep observing that.
What's happening with The Rock? Is he going to win an Oscar?
Now, when we think of our famous actors, our Meryl Streeps, our Marlon Brandos, and now our Dwayne The Rock Johnsons. Like, he was at Cannes, and now there's Oscar buzz attached to him. Sorry, not Cannes, at the Venice Film Festival. He's still referred to as a WWE star, let's face it, but he was crying because there was this one of the longest, because it's always about how long the ovation lasts there. He had a super long ovation for him.
He's only 53.
Only 53 years
old. He was a bit older.
When we think of acting, and as they get older, they try to move away from these more traditional archetype roles. He's always played an action star. Now he's playing a more dramatic role. Because they always become dramatic actors. Because that's when we think acting and opportunities in awards, it has to be dramatic. It's very rare that an action star will get nominated for any kind of Oscar. So apparently there's Oscar buzz around him. I don't know. I think it'll be very...
Do you reckon he deserves an Oscar, honestly?
What do the Oscars even mean anymore, to be completely honest? But I think we're definitely at a stage now where if someone like him wins an Oscar, what does that mean?
And you have to start wondering, like Logie Awards, Oscar Awards. Do we need awards?
No.
Do people that work at Centrelink win the
Humanity
they don't get anything.
Awards?
Do we need to be given an award to say, well done in your job?
They get stale coffee and a biscuit.
And maybe $1 million in the bank
And
as
here
well.
are these actors, the most over-rewarded profession in the world, actors.
Well said.
For pretending to be other people.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think awards should be sort of taken away.
It's like when Julia Roberts, people are like, she's so brave for playing Erin Brockovich. It's like, what about Erin Brockovich who actually did it?
Yeah. And how about she got paid for it?
Yeah.
Wendy Williams, tell me about her.
Wendy Williams. So she was the very famous talk show
TV
host in America. Daytime #1 in daytime. Was a radio presenter before
What
that.
happened to her?
This is very interesting. So her mental health really deteriorated, and she was diagnosed with. She always had a Graves' disease, but she was diagnosed with other conditions, and then she was committed to institution and then put under a conservatorship. And this is very similar to what happened to Britney Spears. And it's very interesting because she has a lot of money, and when there's a lot of money involved, the family comes in and manages to profit and take control of all these assets, saying that they're crazy. They medicate them, and that can like perpetuate further things. So the Free Wendy movement is definitely out there, but she said she's not going to come back to TV, which is a shame because she was one of those few people, like she was speaking about Diddy way before, and
nobody listened.
Nobody listened. So she was very much a truth sayer.
I wish her all the best. You know, like you'd have to start wondering who's controlling who, and it's all about the money.
It's all about the money, and it's that Hollywood machine. The second you start to go too straight out of line, look what happens. Suddenly you're out of there, you're gone, you're finished.
Now, talking about people making a comeback, Chrissy Swan hasn't been there for a while. Now, we remember her, of course, from Big Brother. That's where she made her fame. And then she ended up in radio.
Yes.
Then she did a couple of failed TV shows on 10. And now she's moved to Channel 7, hoping that it will get better.
7 is just bringing them all in, aren't they? They're just collecting them.
What's the show? Because I believe it's
Healthy, Wealthy and Wise is coming back. So for the fans of the 80s and early 90s will remember this show. It was one of those shows like to guide you with experts with regards to
it was almost like the living room,
very much so,
where they used to actually move. So you had Tonya Todman who used to do the wrapping of presents and creative stuff. You had Huey Hewitson that used to do the cooking on there. You had all these specialists in it. Like the living room, I guess.
Very much so, like takeaways that you can bring to do stuff. So the thing that I find very interesting is like they're playing to this nostalgia now, mostly because the audience of legacy media is older. So bringing something like this will mean nothing to young people because they weren't born.
They're hoping they think it's something new.
Yeah, but it won't bring them in. So I think it's very much playing back into that, like, oh, remember this show? Look, it's back. But as we have learnt, Fred, you can never go home again is the famous quote.
Yeah, I think once the door's closed on something like this, I don't think Healthy, Wealthy and Wise, the fact that they've called it the same thing as the 80s show.
Exactly.
And you've got a different cast. Chrissy Swan, God bless her, I think she's a lovely person, but I don't think this is the type of show for her.
I think we keep trying to find vehicles for all these people and we're just missing the mark most of the time, and then I don't know. It's very difficult. We're fighting for attention, and if you're going to come back with something like that, nostalgia kind of mining, good luck to them, Fred.
I guess if you want something to fail, you put it on Channel 7. Where do we find out more information about you?
About me? AlexanderSacosta.com, as well as on Instagram and TikTok. Get in touch.
Chrissy Swan wants to sue us.
Chrissy, yes. Send all legal requirements there and I'll deal with them in time.
Thank you very much. Alexander Sacosta, Talking Entertainment. We'll take a break.
Allegedly. Everything's alleged.
Allegedly. And allegedly, Belinda Cipriano is back. We'll talk to her straight after this with What's on Perth. See you there. Well... Welcome back to you all around Australia, but also to Belinda Cipriano. She's back from her wonderful world holiday. Welcome back.
Thank you. I don't think anyone gets that reference. Where is that reference from?
Welcome back, Cotter. You have to be
one of my favourites.
Age, I guess.
I remember growing up and watching that. Mum and Dad would be out gardening and we'd be watching that after school.
Vinnie Barbarino. What was
Vinnie Barbarino.
Yeah, Vinnie Barbarino. See, I didn't even remember the right name. Amazing, isn't it? The good old shows.
Such good shows. They don't make them like they used to, Fred.
They certainly don't.
They don't.
And I've missed our singing lessons.
I know. Well, we'll be singing in about 2 seconds, I reckon. Not 2 seconds, maybe 20.
Let's see how we go, because I know they keep telling us, hurry up,
I know, hurry up.
7 minutes
it's
to
like,
do
hurry
7.
up, like Mr. Squiggle.
Kings Park Festival, I grew up with this because I lived in North Perth.
There you go.
It's become a little bit smaller, but it's still great that it's happening.
It still is. So Everlasting Kings Park Festival is happening from September 12 to 29, all throughout the month of September, celebrating WA's unique wildflower flowers with guided walks, workshops, displays and family fun. It's a free event. It features 3,000 native species in bloom, and it's a great one to take the family out to.
And when is it going to be?
It's free from September 12 to 29.
Do you know when I was a kid they said I was too fat to sit on the horse?
Stop!
True.
That is terrible.
Yes, that's right. So I didn't. But yeah, there you go. I
I don't
always
even know what
remember
to
that.
say to that. That is awful, Fred.
It was
I
a
don't like that.
Clydesdale. I mean, the horse carries beer and all that. And they said, "Oh, you're too big for the horse." But terrible.
Oh my God, that is
Traumatized
awful.
me all those years ago when I was 40.
You don't forget that stuff.
And it was
You don't.
only last year. But anyway, candlelight concert, ABBA.
ABBA, this one's for you, Fred. This is our date night.
Yes.
This is our date night. We're doing this on September 13 at the Fremantle Town Hall. My land,
Yep.
Fremantle. I'm not going to talk about what happened yesterday, but anyway, experience the hits of ABBA like never before with Dolce Ensemble, the string quartet they're playing. Have you ever seen these? These are produced by Fever, I think it is, and they hold them at different places.
I guess,
Yeah, around Perth. I think they do one in the Perth Town Hall. This one's in the Fremantle Town Hall. They light it up with candles. Electronic, not real ones, and it is stunning.
Absolutely.
So they'll be playing tunes like Dancing Queen, of which we all are, and Mamma Mia.
How does that go again? I've been cheated by you since I don't know when.
Oh my God! I lived out my Mamma Mia dreams in Greece.
I
this
know.
Summer.
You had
oh my
an
God, I can't
absolute
even.
wonderful
and
time.
I heard there's some footage of you doing the same thing a few
Well,
years
yeah,
ago.
I did a whole Mamma Mia clip, which no one will allow me to show.
No, we need to see that. We
Yeah.
need to see that, and then we need to recreate it. Yes,
I think so. I'll
Yeah.
have to try and bring it on next time you're on, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Mandurah Arts Festival. Oh, sorry, tickets for this
I just
one?
want to say, tickets
Yep.
are $33 from
That's
this one,
cheap.
and you can get it by the link on your screen.
And obviously no money's going to ABBA because there would be about $330 if it was. Mandurah Arts Festival's happening in
Another
September.
festival happening starting September 12th going to October 12th. It's bringing together exhibitions, performances, workshops, food trucks, cultural celebrations across the city. It's a month-long celebration celebrating the talent and unique stories of Mandurah. You can also get more information by visiting the link on your screen.
Wonderful. Now, you know, Kevin Hart, he's
tells
pretty
us
much talking
act,
to us.
Yeah, act my age, which is what?
12.
Exactly. Thank you
and I'm
very much
13.
for yes. Just a year apart, Fred. Youthful people. So global comedy superstar Kevin Hart is bringing his new show, Acting My Age, to Perth for one night only at the RAC Arena. He was named Billboard's highest grossing comedian of 2023, and I absolutely love him.
he's very funny.
Hysterical. Tickets are $45. Well, they start from $45, and again, you can get them from ticketek.com.au. It is on September 23, and it starts at 8 p.m.
What's happening for Murder?
Yeah, Alibi for Murder at His Majesty's Theatre, September 25 to 27. So this is step into a 1929 murder mystery evening. So you'll have the murder mystery playing out on stage, but you'll also be enjoying dinner. So it's dinner and a show.
I don't know many things that are 1929 except for Bernadette. She was just here, and of course Alexander.
Oh my
They look good for their age. Just celebrate.
I know that he was staring us, both of us, on screen earlier.
Yes,
but
exactly. I bet they're in the green room saying,
stoop to
"I'm gonna
his
get him
level.
back."
I don't stoop to his level.
Exactly. We're not evil
catty.
people,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. So this is happening. Tickets are $179. Like I said, it's a show and a dinner, 3-course dinner.
Raw show's back.
As
Are you going?
always, over the, again, King's birthday
Yes, everything
long
happens.
weekend, September 27 to October 4. Amazing thing to do over the school holidays. You get your show bags, you get your fireworks, you get your rides, your animals. It's city life, country life, all into one, I guess. Tickets for
It'll
children?
be fun.
Yeah.
It's free for kids or not?
No, not this year. Tickets are $15 for kids.
Roger Cook.
Oh, how dare you.
Stop building that race course at Burswood and give the kids free entry and the parents
He said
and
that,
me.
not me. And adult tickets are around $45, I believe. You can even get them cheaper after 6 p.m. I don't know if we've got time for this last one,
Yep,
but
we have.
we've
Go
got
for
the Biosphere Budja Arts Festival and Wild Things Festival at Goomalling in the beautiful Wheat Belt. From September 28-29, another long weekend thing to do with the kids. Again, it's free. They're going to have giant puppets, crop circle sculptures and totem story projections on the CBH grain silos. I haven't been to the Wheat Belt for about 3 or 4 years now. I'm thinking...
I haven't been to it for years as well.
But it's so lovely.
Since COVID, I think we've all stopped travelling. But and when we get the opportunity, we sort of try and make it a big one in case something happens again. But now, where did you go? Because we've got about a minute and a half.
Okay, all right. We sped through that because we were freaking out that they were going to start calling us.
And cut
so
us
I
off.
went to Paris.
Yes.
And then I went to Portugal. So we did the island of Madeira, and then we went off to Greece. Greece as well. So
now,
we
you're
did Athens.
Portuguese, of course.
I am
for those
Portuguese,
people
yep.
listening in.
Yep, that is the mother country for me. It is beautiful. It was
nationality.
beautiful. I got to see my family and friends. I also attended a conference, which, because I'm a counsellor for the Madeiran people here in Australia, I'm one of two. And then we also went to the island of Hydra in Greece. It was
How good is that? Is it very expensive on those islands? Because I went to Santorini and I thought it was cheaper than Greece. But
okay, all right.
Cheaper than Athens.
It's different now. It is.
It is expensive in Europe. You know, I had a hot chocolate and a piece of cake, and it was $30.
Yep.
And I said, "My God, is that for all 5 of us?"
No.
And they said, "No."
No,
They look at you as if you're a tight ass.
Yeah, no, it is very much like that now. Portugal was super affordable.
Yep.
It has changed again in the last few years. I think. You buy yourself a coffee and it's €4, and then you do the math and it's actually
a lot of
€8.
money. Well, I was amazed. $8 for a can of Coke or something.
The cool drink is more expensive than a glass of wine.
We can do
ridiculous.
a whole bitching on this, just you and me.
I know.
Club Fiesta's coming up. This is, of course, Belinda Cipriano.
Club Fiesta.
For more information, where do we get that?
BelindaCipriano.com. You can come and visit me there
and
anytime
we'll
you
talk about new books and stuff. Next time, we'll give you more time. We'll talk some more.
Absolutely.
Maybe the whole hour. Belinda Cipriano, thank you very much.
Good
We'll talk to you
again.
in a few weeks' time. Club Fiesta and the team are waiting downstairs to get us fit again. Here's Hala. Over to you.
Thank you, Fred. Hi, everyone. My name is Hala, and I'm from Club Fiesta. Let me introduce you to my team first, because we've got something really strong and powerful for you today to try at home. I have got Ruby, I've got Debs, I've got Amanda, I've got Christine, and I've got Lindsay. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. So what we're doing today is Club Power. So Club Power is a brand new strength training program that is designed for everyone. It is known for its awesome moving R&B, hip-hop, a little bit of everything. And also it's about slow and controlled weightlifting. It is so important for all of us to start lifting weights, and slowly and progressively lifting heavier is usually the best way, because you're targeting type 2 muscle fibers, which is what we need to get stronger and good for our skeletal muscles and for longevity as well. So it's really vital and important for all of us to lift weights. And if you're like me and I just get a bit bored to go to the gym and lift weights, I created Club Power, which you go to a group fitness environment, we turn the lights off, we put some disco lights on, and everyone works at their own pace together, and that's the best thing. So if you guys have got a couple of dumbbells at home, I would love you to come to try it with us today. And even if you don't have any dumbbells, please feel free to grab a couple of water bottles or something that you can grab, a little bit of resistance, and let's work out together. Are you ready? You ready, girls? All right, so we're gonna bend down in a squat position. All right, we're gonna lift those. And big shoulder roll. Give me a nice strong setup. So lock your core in, chest up, shoulders back, chest up, and I said that already. Nice and proud. Let's get the music rolling. Can't wait. All right, have you up there. Have the weights. We've got squats 2 and 2. Down. Beautiful. One more. Now, we're gonna go wide, you're gonna reach to the sides, and you're gonna push up. Other side, reach, and push. Let's do that again. Boom, and lift. One more. Now you're gonna stay down in a sumo squat and push. Yeah, up and down. Hey, squeeze. Woo. Oh my goodness, feeling hot already. Yeah, I'd like to hear from you. All right, come on down here. That's it, I just did extra one, it's all good. All right, bring it in. Now, squat press, down, push. That's it, squat press, we're gonna squat and push to the top. Beautiful, that's it. Good. Now, come on wide, we're gonna lift one heel at a time. That's all good. All right, guys, let me get lower. Come on. Woo. That's it. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. All right, guys. Big shoulder roll. Step, step. Another big shoulder roll. Deadlift. 2, 1, 2, and 1. Good. Now, all we're doing is hinging from the hips. Squeeze your booty as you rise. Now you're going to take your left leg back. split stance, deadlifts. Beautiful. Keep your shoulders back. Switch. Nice. Massaging those legs with those dumbbells. All right, now, good mornings. Yeah. All right, team. We have dead rows. Down, squeeze, and stand. Well done. Oh, yes. Are you feeling hot already? Oh, yeah. Looking good, team. We got one more. Bring it down. One arm at a time. Left and right. That's it. Hey, guys, any arm will do, right? Squeeze your elbow to the back. As long as we're doing it together. That is the main thing. One more. Shoulder roll. Boom. Now, we're going to twist this way. Left arm, curl. And right arm. Woo! Now check your elbows. Make sure they're under your shoulder. Beautiful bicep curls. Oh yeah, who doesn't like a bicep curl, right? Yeah. Now, we've got a side serve, guys. Oh yes. So you're serving. You're going to squeeze to the side. Show me those biceps. Whoop! Looking good. Here we go. Now we're going to go straight to the triceps. Let's go. Tricep kickbacks. Boom. That's it. Keep your elbow closed. Relax the shoulders. Hey. Give me one more. All right, shoulder roll. Now we've got flies, shoulder flies. Yeah. Now we're getting the strength. I need you to use your shoulder muscles. Lock your core. Squeeze them. One more. Now come on up. Open, up, bring it down. Open and squeeze to the top. Yes. Woo. Last one. Good job, guys. Now open and hold. Boom. Now check out your biceps, everyone. Oh, they look incredible. Slowly down. Big shoulder roll. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Club Power. Now, we just did a mashup that's got a bit of everything. So we don't normally do that in a typical class. We focus on one or two muscle groups at a time. So if you want if you want to find out more about the classes, please head to our website, clubfiesta.com.au, and check us out. Back to you, Fred. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Hala. You are all very welcome here at the couch, and we'll see you next week with another fitness segment that made me very tired, but never tired too much to be talking to my next guest. Today we're talking about a fantastic show, and let me tell you what it's called. It's called the Mind Warp Pavilion. It's coming up next year, but let me introduce a couple of the special guests today. We've got Leanne Casellas, who is the co-producer. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. And of course, Rose Parker, that's one of the performers, has been doing it for many years. Welcome back as well.
Thank you, Fred.
And welcome back to the couch, both of you.
Thank you.
Now, this great show that's coming up, a tribute show to David Bowie, tell me about why it's been so popular, and it's now, how many years?
We've been doing it for 9 years, and it's always in January, around the time of Bowie's birthday, and also the time
his passing.
So the next year will be our 10th show, so the Mind Warp Pavilion 10, on January the 10th, which is the exact day that he did pass.
Yeah.
The reason why it's been so popular, I think, who doesn't love David Bowie?
Tell us a little bit about the man, the musician.
Well, many people used to refer to him as being a chameleon or enigmatic, and he definitely was those things. But what he was a pioneer in a lot of ways. I think most contemporary bands, if they they would reference Bowie or credit Bowie with a lot of influences. He was definitely involved in all of the electronic type of music, but just writing. He also wrote beautiful melodies. He had a magnificent, gorgeous singing voice, and he was a pioneer. And just, wonderful.
Rose,
I love him.
Welcome to the show. Thank you, Leanne. Rose, your involvement with the show that's coming up, what are you doing?
I am one of the very lucky musicians here in Perth that Leanne reached out to and invited me to come and be a singer. People think they're coming to a David Bowie show, they think it's going to be one person. There are 30 to 40 musicians that put this show on. And so we have... Gender is not an issue in terms of what you want to sing. I mean, the songs are beautiful. I'm the lucky person that gets to sing Life on Mars.
Now, that's a difficult song to sing, isn't it? You were saying to me before, it's pretty special, isn't it?
It's a very special song, and the audience love it. And to come out and just deliver that song. I'm a songwriter, so when you get to perform a piece of music like that, a song that's been crafted like that, it's incredible. I've seen a great video clip of him performing it just with piano as well on an American talk show.
Are you both fans? Oh, obviously you are. How far back do you sort of go back?
This is an Uber fan here.
12. I was 12 when I first discovered David Bowie. Just a few weeks.
Just doing the maths. Oh,
just a few weeks ago.
What attracted you to him as personally? What did you love about him when you were 12?
Okay, when I was 12, I remember I was in a friend's brother in a pool room, her brother's pool room, and they were listening to.
Do you remember the song?
I remember the album,
yeah.
But can you believe it? At stage fright, I've completely forgotten the one where he's half human. Diamond Dogs.
Yeah,
Diamond Dogs. And that's got a gatefold in it where Bowie is like a half horse or half senator and half part human. And it was just like blew my 12-year-old mind. And then listening to him sing, it was just like, wow, he is from another planet. And I have adored him ever since. And I did have the opportunity in the 80s to be at a press conference for the Sirius Moonlight Tour in 1983.
And did you meet him?
No, my one big regret in life is not rugby tackling him, which I should have done when I was young and gorgeous, and given him no choice. But anyway, back to the show.
But you'd probably still have that restraining order. But on the 10th of January, of course, Saturday 10th of January next year, 2026 at the Freo Social, it's happening. Tell me what we can expect to see on that night.
Well, as Rose said, the show comprises 30 to 40 musicians. Generally, we have 3 bands, so 3 sets, ranging from sort of quieter songs. Then we usually have an album focus. Next year it's going to be Station to Station because it'll be the 50th anniversary.
And I think that's really important to say. We do the entire album. So the second band just rehearses an entire album, and for the David Bowie fans, they will get to hear an entire album.
What are we looking at the moment? Is this from last year?
Yes, that's Addison Axe.
Phenomenal.
She's phenomenal, a phenomenal performer, and that's Greg on guitar, on acoustic guitar.
He's your co-producer as well.
He is, but he's swanning around Europe at the moment. And we have backing vocalists. It's a huge band.
String section.
So
it's a big band. How many people in the band?
Well, each band.
There's 3 bands.
Well, the 3 bands. They vary. The number of people vary.
So you could have up to 10 people.
Well, you could
definitely on stage at one time. Yeah. And then we do all the big songs that people want to hear, but we also dig into some of the obscure as well.
Some of the favourites that people don't. Because I remember with ABBA, ABBA used to have so many songs, but we always used to hear the same. Mamma Mia, Dancing Queen. And David Bowie.
This is how Rose sort of became involved. Rose, correct me if I'm wrong. I have a personal favourite, and it's called Lady Grinning Soul. But most people don't know it. It's track 11 on the Aladdin Sane
You even
album.
know where it is.
She does.
And I thought Rose Parker could do that song because not many people...
How does it go? Can you sing a little bit for me? I know we put you on the spot here.
She'll come, she'll go. I've got a morning voice. She'll lay belief on you. I can't even remember any more of the songs. It is an ode that he wrote to women, to a lover, just how he as a man is completely floored by her. It's a phenomenal song.
The magic behind his music.
He's written over 400 songs, 25 albums, and it's, for us as musicians, we all get to be together in the one room. I said to Leanne, the green room's a bit like midnight High School Musical, because we're often all doing music in our own areas, and we all come together, and I think you can really feel that incredible love and enthusiasm for music and bringing this together to raise money for the cancer.
Sounds like a fantastic event. Now, people can get tickets for Mosh Tickets, of course. We want people to get them early. I know it's early September, mid-September, and it's not going to be until next year, which is Saturday the 10th, but you need to buy your tickets. Get in early because you're going to miss out. This is going to be a big event. Any final words from both of you to promote the show? Just
that it's part fun and part reverence. It's not people emulating Bowie, it's people who love Bowie.
Celebrating him.
We do donate proceeds after profits to the Cancer Council.
Well done.
So we do pay our musicians, but we can't pay the top whack because it would be unaffordable. No. So you have to be a Bowie aficionado or fan to do the show.
And we want you to come along. It's going to be a great day. A day of Bowie, a night of Bowie, and it's going to be, if you're a fan, if you love his music, you're going to love this show. Anything from you, Rose? Any final words?
Just come and have a lot of fun with us. I mean, people often dress up. We also have face painters there who will actually do some makeup artistry on you. So you can get as wild and as wacky as you want to and come and hear amazing songs that span 50
6 decades.
Six
live
decades.
music, live art, big bands, 3 of them, wonderful fans, wonderful people. We'd love you to be part of it. Please go to the website and support them. It's Facebook, of course. There it is on screen. But we'd love you to go to Mosh Tix as well. Put in the David Bowie. It's called the Mind War Pavilion 10. And thank you very much to both of you for coming in today.
Thank
It's been
you.
wonderful having Leanne Casellas. Let me say it right. I stuffed it up at the end. And of course, I won't stuff yours up. Rose Parker.
Thank you, Fred.
Leanne and Rose, thank
Lovely
you.
to
All
be
the
with
best
you.
with the show. We're going to take a break. More of The Couch coming up right after this. Stick around. Welcome back to The Couch. You're probably wondering why a male is doing this segment that's coming up. Well, it's because it's pretty important to men and women. We're talking about Gynecological Awareness Day. That's coming up on the 10th of September. If you're watching us on TV, it's already been, but it doesn't mean it's only one day a year. There's a lot of things happening and you can be involved, and we'd love you to listen to the next segment. Kath Mazzella is back with us. Now, you're an advocate, Kath, for, of course, gynecological awareness. Just give us a very quick description of your involvement.
Right, thanks Fred for the opportunity. I'm a gynecological vulval cancer survivor, and I'm just trying to break down the barriers and the stigmas that are still out there and to educate at the same time.
Why are men always hiding behind the curtain and not being involved? Why is it they choose not to? Because it's pretty important for men and women to be involved.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're hiding behind. It's just through the lack of
It's a
education.
perception.
It's a perception,
Yeah.
yes. And my husband had 5 bypasses 2 years after my operation, and he didn't understand, and I soon realised that there's a lot of protectiveness around gynae health for women, but then the men are left behind as well. So we've really got to make a shift.
I guess it's the topic. When you're talking about people's anatomy,
Yeah.
Women's personal parts, people are sort of shy about it, and they think it's a naughty discussion, but it's not between a husband and a wife or a family member. You know, you've been through quite a lot, and you started up this wonderful organisation. Tell us about the organisation that you're running.
Well, going is 25 years this week.
Congratulations.
And thank you. We're having a quiz night for that. But it's just an opportunity for women to share their stories, and because we're suppressed when we have these things happen to us, it's like, yes, it's, it's very sad, but let's not talk about it.
Why is it important that women get to share their stories?
Because it's healing. When we share like this, I've seen lots of women write to me, but they're too afraid to speak out. But when we can talk like this, it just, for me,
We're
it's,
lightening it up, aren't we?
We
We're sort of
are.
making people more comfortable to speak about the serious topic, aren't we?
Yeah, it's such a serious topic, but by being serious all the time only suppresses people's emotions, and we've got to get that out.
Now, tell me about the thing that you did yesterday with Nepal. You did a bit of an interview, a speech.
Yes, it was a fantastic idea for the International Gynae Awareness Day with Rotaract, with the young man organising it.
Yeah.
And Benju was on here last time,
Correct.
and she's from Nepal, and so she was able to connect us up with them, and they were just so excited to be able to open up these conversations.
So are we moving the discussion internationally? I mean, I know we call it the International Gynecological Awareness Day on the 10th, but how hard has that been to try and move the discussion all around the world?
I can't begin to say how hard it has been. And I've got lots of awards along the way, but there's a lot of people coming on board now to sort of think, well, maybe we can shift from the...
How is the government and the health system sort of adjusting to getting more involved?
Well, I'm finding that a challenge because we were talking about the old school out there, and there is the old school that's still out there, and there's a younger generation coming through that sort of think, well, what's the problem? So speaking to Nepal yesterday and these young ones, it's like, well, we really want to shift. And by celebrating it, it really makes it a different mindset.
Sounds fantastic. Now, you're probably wondering why I've got this in my hands. I'm going to hold that up. But tell me about this. Now, people can buy these, but you've also done something special with a politician.
Yes, well, Dave Kelly is going to be taking 60 pairs of these knickers and putting them on all the politicians' chairs. And because Roger Cook spoke about my work years ago and saying that he's never spoken about knickers in Parliament before, but now we're going to be sitting on
It's an amazing topic when we talk about it. I know we're having a bit of fun with it, but it's a good way of lightening up the discussion.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be a serious look at the problem is serious, but your discussions don't have to be so serious. You can have a light-hearted discussion about how we're going to resolve this problem. Now, do you know roughly how many women are affected by this disease?
Are you talking about gynecological health?
Yep.
Well, we're talking about polycystic ovaries, endometriosis, fibroids.
How many people do you think?
Millions and millions and millions.
Is that
yeah,
all? Millions
around the world.
of people,
yeah.
and yet we're trying to talk about international coverage, and this is a huge issue that we need to try and get involved. So I want to just quickly touch on a couple of things that people can buy so we can help you. Now, this is the book. It says The Kath Mazzella Story. Now, you've written this, obviously.
Yeah, I wanted to do it in a funky manner, but it's got the gynecological anatomy in there because, we don't see that quite often. We only see it in academic type books, but, we need to have fun with it, and that's part of that.
And what about this one, the Chatterbox?
Okay, I think we need to simplify gynecological health, and so this is just one of those things we used to have at school, and everybody said, "Oh yes."
That's right. We used to pick one, and then you go inside it, and you see the different words like vagina is there. And what do you do once you open it?
Well, you open it up and explains the condition, like endometriosis. It's got one word, one sentence. And that's how we need to speak to the community.
And that was the book, by the way, Brendan. I'll hold it up to Brendan again so people can see the little book. The Kath Mazzella Story. Thank you very much. There you go. Helps if you hold it to the right camera. So what did we do on the 10th of September that was really special and important?
Well, we had a picnic last time in Kings Park. And this year, the Seroptimists in Queensland have just passed the best practice for a Gynecological Awareness Day for the Southeast Asia Pacific. And to me, that just blows my mind that, that progress is happening. And I've had an article with the World Gynecological Cancer Society, and they're opening up the conversation. So
it must be incredibly special for you. Now, we talked 25 years that you've been doing this, and you've created such a great organisation. Do you find that it's getting easier for you? Doors are opening?
Well, the doors are opening, but I need to be able to just blow it out of the sky. And to do that, I've got to sort of try and organise with the corporates and the governments. And I'm hoping to organise a great gynae debate in Parliament House next year. So.
When's the quiz night?
That's on the 11th of September.
11th of September, and we want people to go and support you on that one, the day after Gynecological Awareness Day. And where's that going to be held?
It's at Grilled in Subiaco.
Fantastic.
Yes,
so check out kathmazzella.com, of course, for more details. That's probably the best place to go to. kathmazzella.com. See, she didn't even move her mouth and I said it for her. Well done, Kath. Was there anything very quickly? We've got 10 seconds left.
I just want to thank you, Fred, because you have believed in me for years and years and given me this opportunity.
We love you here at The Couch. I think what you talk about is something that affects all of us in one way or another, and you do an amazing job. Keep doing it, and please support this woman because she deserves your support. We'll take a break. We'll also take a break, and then we'll be back with more of The Couch right after this. Well done.
Connect with The Couch online through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Welcome back to The Couch. Nice to have your company all around Australia. Millennium Kids has been with The Couch for many, many years. Troy Woods is one of their fantastic advocates, and you'll tell us more about your role, but welcome back. And welcome home as well. You've just come back from Poland. Last time we spoke to you, you were heading off. Tell us about that, Troy.
Yeah, so I was able to go over and represent West Australia and Australia as a whole as our only overseas invitee to the Spring Schools Assembly and Climate Assemblies.
Was this the first time they did this?
No, this is not the first time they did this, but this is the first time they've invited an Australian to come and present.
How exciting was that for you, or how hard was it?
Oh, it was really hard just to be able to understand it from a European context.
The language as well?
Yeah.
Did you have translators and things like that?
Everyone spoke English, luckily, but also I do know some German, so I was able to speak to some German people.
Jawohl, schnell. Tell me, what did you talk about?
So I talked about what we're doing in West Australia. So we work with young people and we work to empower them. And we're the only organisation so far that uses kind of this deliberative democracy method. And then we get funding to be able to support the young people to do their projects. And so other European countries give it to government and expect the government to do it. And we go, well, we'll do that as well. But young people want to do what they want.
I guess you want the front seat. You want to be driving the car and have a say because it is affecting young people for the future. Now, Troy, what's your role now? Millennium Kids? Because you've got an official title these days.
Yes, I do. So I'm the lead youth facilitator at Millennium Kids, so running a lot of our different programs across Western Australia, including our REC Ignite program.
Before we talk about that, how are kids reacting to you and the work that you're doing? Are kids in Australia or here in WA, are they really interested? Are they passionate? Tell me.
Yeah, we presented at the Australian Association for Environmental Education the other day because teachers want to support these young people and we want to support them as well. And so young people are just saying to us, how can we get involved? How can we do more? And for us, it's just being able to connect them to different people and find events. Like when we did our Friends of Lake Claremont event and supported them, it was the biggest one we've ever had. People were planting trees, learning about our environment. It's fantastic.
That was my next question. For those people who've just stumbled over this show and said, Millennium Kids, that sounds like a great name for a business. What do you guys do?
So we have 15 young people who are the engine room of our organisation who tell our council what to do, and then Anna's already presented here.
Correct.
And we do any project around kind of what young people want, and a lot of it is around the environment. So we do things like Friends of Lake Claremont and have leads there. We have where we go out to schools and help them revegetate.
And you create products as well. You've got a division that actually creates spoons and things that are very eco-friendly as well.
Yeah. So
is that not amazing that kids are doing this?
Yeah, kids have the innovative ideas and we need to be able to support them. So that's what trying kind of, if we boil down to Millennium Kids to just our ethos, it's just to give young people the platforms to be innovative.
How did you get so excited about this?
My science teacher dobbed me in, and then Kat found me. And a lot of what happens at Millennium Kids is you're then just empowered to do what you want. So when I was a young person, 15, I just kept growing my skills, and now being 20 and being with the organisation for 5 years, I've got to this point, and you just get more excited every young person you talk to.
As a younger person, do you find that us older people a little bit closed-minded when it comes to the environment? Do we sort of understand climate change? Do we understand eco? Do we understand sustainability?
I feel like a lot of young people don't actually understand it, so I wouldn't blame older people for not understanding what we need to do. I think if we all come from it at the same kind of angle of we need to improve our planet because everyone and our future generations needs to enjoy it, I feel like we'll have a good crack at it. Older people can either be young people's biggest supporter or their biggest barrier, and I think if we can all aim to empower our young people, we're going to have a fantastic time.
Well said. Now, you want to talk about REC Ignite Night?
Yes.
Tell us what that's all about.
So the REC and Millennium Kids has been running a leadership program for the past 3 years, and every year we focus on how we can make West Australia better connected, safer and more sustainable. And so we get 30 young people from across Western Australia together to be able to do a leadership challenge where we educate them and then take them to a regional area for 3 nights, and then they come with a pitch, and the winning pitch gets $2,000 per team member.
That's not a bad reason.
That's a pretty good one. And then second gets $1,000 per team member, and third is $500.
How do people get involved?
So go to the REC Ignite website, check us out, or go to Millennium Kids website and check us out. And
so the Millennium Kids website, there'll be a link on there, I think, for that. So it's on screen right now. Tell us what that is.
So that is just an application form. You can go through and go onto the REC Ignite project, put in your application, put in your expression of interest, and we'll contact you and see if you can come be one of West Australia's young leaders.
And even the $2,000 is a great reason to do it, but forget the money. What else can kids get out of this and being involved?
So these 18 to 25-year-olds can get networks. A lot of young people have gotten jobs from this. They get the leadership skills. We embed skills for life within this training. So you learn about facilitation, you learn about risk management, you learn about the skills you need to be in the workforce. So you gain so much from this free program.
And where to for you, now that you're back in Perth? Poland's a little bit behind. Are you continuing the work that you did in Poland? Are you looking at travelling around Australia, maybe doing the high schools, primary schools? What are you doing?
Yeah, at the moment we're working with A2E2, so the Australian Association for Environmental Education, how to do some trainings for teachers on how to run this process.
Wow.
And we have some meetings with politicians lined up on talking about how we can implement this process across Australia.
Is it hard? Like, I know that across Australia you've got the Liberal Party, the Labor Party, the Nationals, the Greens. Are the governing party, which is obviously the Labor Party, are they fair dinkum about the environment and all these climate change issues, or do we hear a lot of words but empty vessels?
I mean, obviously, Millennium Kids is an apolitical organisation, so I can't just sledge a political party.
That's right, you don't get into the
But
politics.
I would definitely say that I think all Australians want to protect our environment, and I think that any party in power should prioritise that.
Well said. Troy, thank you for coming in today. You've got an amazing job ahead of you. As I said to Troy, it'd be nice to see Millennium Kids go national around Australia, but keep up the good work. Thank you for coming back safe and with all the knowledge that you've got, and keep up the great work. And I'm sure we're going to see you a lot more on the couch as well.
Of course. I can't wait.
There you go, Millennium Kids. Please support them. They do a great job. And as we said, the board itself is run by kids, and then they've got a chairperson. So there's more kids than adults, which is a great thing too. That is the show for today. Thank you for your company. I'm going to leave you today with Ethan Granger. He's performing in the theatre, a great song called Best Part of Me. It's his own song. We'll see you next week. Have a great week.
Wear my favorite clothes, and when I cry, you're the one who knows. We share our favorite songs, and when I'm scared, you're the one to hold. Because you are simply the best parts of me, rolled into one, sorted for free. And though I am so far away from my home, you're here for me, and darling, I'm free. Eat my favorite food, and when we catch you laugh through it too. And when I feel alone, you come along and pull me on through. Because you are simply the best parts of me, rolled into one, sorted for free. And though I am so far away from my home, you're here for me, and darling, I'm free.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Retrovision, the right advice at the best price. Safety Compliance Global, taking care of all your safety requirements. The Ray Hotel, discover the best pub experience in Fremantle. And Eco Action, inspiring positive environmental change. Thank you all for supporting local.